Happy Monday, guys. This is our last Monday motivational Zoom for the month of November and actually in 2022. I almost said 2021. Because we are going to have, oh crap, what's the name of it? Growth. Anyways, the growth Zooms, and they are Monday through Friday. They are pinned at the top of the Dream Team training page. You guys, we really need your help. I do want to send this whole message out to Gift of Growth. Thank you for being my brains. I definitely want to encourage you guys. There are a lot of people right now that have still not been added to the Dream Team training page. They were never added to the Dream Team training page. They were only added to other team pages of teams that had are no longer together. And they also were not in any other team chats, which makes me sad. So if you guys could just grasp onto anybody's hand that is off on an island somewhere and say, hey, come on over to us, because I don't care whose team you're on. You're welcome to my chat. I know Kaylee is the exact same. She is like, the more the merrier, because you guys, at the end of the day, we are stronger together. We learn from each other. We grow from each other. And that is where, like, literally, I don't care if you're brand new to this business. Okay. You may jump on a Zoom, a call, a YouTube video, or maybe you just have experience in one area or another, and you have a strength that you are going to share to this team. Leadership does not come with rank. It does not come with a certain amount of money that you make. Leadership, to me, and anybody that has been around for a while knows, leadership to me is anybody that is willing to lead and share and care to help other people grow. Okay. And it really does not come with a title. With that said, we want to make sure that people are getting plugged in, and like, I might not be some people's cup of tea. All right. And if I'm not, then I want you to learn from Jackie. I want you to learn from Kaylee. I want you to learn from all the other amazing leaders, Steph, Ashley. Like, I literally could name 20 Ashleys, okay, that are rock stars. There are so many incredible people that you guys, Lena, that you guys see, Angela, that you guys see on these stages and teaching. I want each of you guys to know that you are literally no different. It's just some of us are loud. Some of us are loud, and you can't kind of avoid the fact that we're in the room. So if you know somebody that needs connected, that needs support, please get them plugged into the team chats and the team page, and really let's bring everybody together, right? So how about this promo? You guys, listen, I woke up this morning, and actually I thought I was dreaming. I think I woke up after it came out. I don't even know when it came out, but I was like, what could they possibly do to top? And I either thought, like, is it going to be a tag team? But then I was like, no, that doesn't normally follow the buy two, get one, right? So I was like, what could they possibly do for Cyber Monday? And then they threw out this, and I said, holy moly. I've seen this promo before, and I can tell you from what I saw in my cloud office from Black Friday, and then Saturday, and then today. Wow. Let's just say the BV is almost matching last month's. Okay. I said, holy moly. So you know what that tells me? People are getting focused, and people are getting excited, and people want to thrive. You guys, yes, there were some promoter packs and things like that have come in over the last couple of days, but you guys, these are the products, right? These are people that want thrive, that maybe, some people, I saw a lot of people, and if you have not, okay, there are a lot of people advertising Balance and Biotic, okay, because of the bloat, and just like really, I think it was Courtney Glazier had a really good side-by-side picture today, showing the difference in her bloat. You guys, literally, get creative. Make sure you understand that, yes, obviously we want people to get started on the 3 steps always, right? Because we know what that is going to do for them and what that entire system working synergistically together does, right? It's magical. And our first 2 steps that we carried for the longest time when Lavelle started were the capsules and the lifestyle mix. And I'm just going to tell you, I had like the worst. Tim and I we both had like these really, really aching legs. All right. Because we were on our feet nonstop on Thursday. And we just were carrying stuff, unloading stuff, cooking stuff all day in the kitchen. And I woke up on Friday morning and my knees were just throbbing. I literally, and I handed Tim a pack capsule. And now you guys, Tim has not taken capsules for a little bit, a hot minute. And I said, babe, I said, not only is my Thrive Pro coming, right? Because anyways, my Move Pro was coming in the mail, but it also, like the capsules alone, Paul Gravette, if you've never heard his testimony on how much his legs, he could barely even walk, you guys. And Paul's a young buck. He's not that old, okay? And he was really struggling with his knees. And I remember going to one of my very first locals that I went to that Paul was at. And because you guys, early on in this adventure 6 years ago, Paul was at almost, oh Lord, I don't even know how this man did what he did. He was traveling everywhere, okay? But he's got kids. And for those of you guys that don't know, Paul lost his mom and dad very close together within a very short time span. I think it's 2 years ago now. And it was like back to back. Like, I think it was like within a month or so apart. Anyways, after that, Paul literally has, he's home with his kids more. And he's got young kids, you guys, that are like, I don't know, they're teens to like Leah's 12. And I think his youngest is like right around that age. So I totally understand why he's not traveling as much. But anyways, back to my story. He literally would share that testimony at every single event or every single local about how when him and Jason got together and they formulated Thrive. And like I said, it was the capsules and the lifestyle mix, how powerful it was for him to get up and walk and feel good. Right. And to me, those are sometimes the first 2 products that I tell people about whenever they want to get started on Thrive and maybe they can't afford the 3rd step. Now, I also go with Black Label and capsules because those are my go-to favorites. Right. But don't underestimate the power of the pre and probiotics and also like our lifestyle mix. Okay. Because a lot of people kind of like, I don't like protein drinks. Do they not like protein drinks because they think like it's just for workouts? Do they not like protein drinks because they're like, ugh, tasting the powdery crap that you taste with a lot of protein drinks? Because I can tell you, well, I do mix mine with Premier Protein and whatever. I know a lot of people would be like, why do you do that if you're having a protein shake? Well, I need a lot of protein. And I like the chocolate peanut butter Premier Protein that's got 30 grams of protein in it. And I love the pre and probiotics that I get from the lifestyle mix, plus all the other vitamins. And I know that it tastes yummy. So I mix the 2 together and I end up with a chocolate fudge brownie peanut butter protein shake that is just 45 grams of protein and delicious, right? And it's really low calorie and really low in sugar. So it's like the perfect combo. So if you were wondering how you can get it as a meal replacement, you can mix it with something like that and it is incredible. And if you know any people that are bariatric patients, we need a ton of protein. So it's something that we are, and you all in general, to be honest with you, if you want to up your weight loss journey, okay, I'll just give you a little tip of advice. Protein first in your meals, add in the veggies, and then throw in whatever it is. If you have a starchy or vegetable or starchy like food, like a potato or rice or noodles or whatever. I had to learn how to have a healthy balance with food and nutrition. And I think that's something else I want to add to this. And I know I'm just rambling for a second, but it's important because you guys, we want people to get the best results. We're getting ready to launch Thrive Elite. And we'll kind of talk about that again here in a second. I know Jackie touched on it a little bit last night. You guys, the pre-launch is, and when it ships out, that very first initial group of people, like you want to have a list ready, okay? Because they're going to want to get this ordered because it's going to go quick, okay? It will go quick. I know, because I remember Duo release. I remember the Burn release. Every single time we've had a pre-launch product, it's exploded. If you hype it up, if you get that list together now, you are literally going to be going down the list and messaging people, and they're going to be ready to order. They're already going to know what to expect. Okay. Is Thrive Elite probably going to be more expensive than the E60? Yeah, probably. Why? Because it's more powerful and it's targeted for a specific different area. So please understand that that will probably be the case. If I had to guess, we don't know the price, but if I had to guess, I am going to say that the DFT for the Elite DFT, I would say would probably be closer to the range of Ultra Duo and Burn, right? I'm going to say, which one was 90? Because I don't use Burn and I don't use, I never used Burn.
It was Burn.
It was Burn. It was 90.
Yeah.
USD. Okay. So I'm honestly, guys, I would not be surprised if that's the price for it. Okay. Because it's a much more powerful product. I don't really expect there to be too much of a shift. I mean, maybe a little bit, a couple dollars for the capsules and the Life Summits. I don't really see it being a gigantic jump. But from a sales perspective, and a business perspective, knowing that the ingredients are shifted a little bit and targeted, and there's more of some stuff. If you add more of some stuff, that means the price will probably be a little bit more, right? So I do want to prepare you guys that that might be the case. But guess what? Y'all, have you seen how much some of these things are out there right now that people are buying for weight loss? Legit. Like, I'm not going to name the name of the product. And it's not an MLM. It's actually a medication, and I'm not going to name it. Okay. But there is a medication right now that if you do not have the coupon for or whatever, it's like $1,000 for the shot. And I don't know if that's a month or a week or what. But I do know, I think it's for the week. I don't know. It's something crazy, but it's like $1,000, but there's a way to get like a coupon or something. And it's aimed more for diabetics and stuff like that. So that's why I said it's nothing to do. It's a medication, but you guys, people will pay whatever. All right. So please know, a lot of us think and put in our brain. Yes. GoodRx. GoodRx, you guys, is a golden. If you don't have insurance, I'm just going to tell you, GoodRx has been a lifesaver for me for my daughter's medication, because yeah, it was a lot. So always, it's also probably not gonna be able to use credits when it's first released. Why? Because it's a brand new product. So prepare for that, right? Prepare for that. And I always like to under promise and over deliver. So I'm going to tell people what to expect. I stress this very, very much. What else is going to come the new year? Ultimate Thriver. Y'all, we had literally, I don't even know how many contestants in that top 10 last year. I think it was six, okay, that were finalists. Out of the entire company, you guys, 6. And then we actually ended up with some winners from our team, from our teams. All right. From a collaboration of the people on here right now. So right? We have Ultimate Thriver. It's going to have big prizes that'll come in the new year. Elite, getting that list together now, stressing the importance of people can't just take a pill and expect magic results. All right. So I know that last year we had an E60 group. We had an Ultimate Thriver group. You guys, we're going to roll with that again this year, right? Yep. Kaylee, let me know whatever I can do to help. Okay. Cause I already know like this girl's like on it.
Our group last year, the Ultimate Thriver group, I actually, once that ended and E60 started, I just turned it into an E60 group.
And that's what we're going to do again, right?
Yeah.
So we will make sure that if you guys are not part of that, because here's the thing, you guys, why do it 20 times? Why create 20 million different groups? If we all can come together and all pitch in and help each other out and keep that group pumped up with our customers, everybody that's added to it already has an account, right? So they're already thrivers. They already got an account with somebody. So let's work together and let's get some killer results and getting people going, right? So spread the word about the Ultimate Thriver. You guys, tonight we have 2 hours and 40 minutes. While I'm talking or Jackie's talking, shoot out those messages, send out those follow-ups. If you don't send the message, millions are made in Messenger. I will never remember conference 2017, my very first conference I went to with Lavelle, I'm sorry, Thrive-Palooza. Jason hates you when you call it conference. It's Thrive-Palooza because we're different. Okay. I will never remember or never forget Billy Holderby. I don't know if you guys know who Billy is. He kind of like is a little bit more quiet nowadays because, anyways, millions are made in Messenger. I know tons of people have copied that wording since. Please take that and understand. I posted some pretty incredible statistics today. If you have not seen my post on the Dream Team training page, go check it out. All right. 98% of people, 98% of people never follow up. I think that's the right one. I don't know. I have it in my notes because I literally spent like an hour typing this up last night. Because I was reading articles and doing some research. And it was, only 2% of sales happen. Oh no, it's only 2% of sales happen during the first point of contact. And that is if the person was already interested. 2%. That means 98% of your sales are going to happen during your follow-up. Okay. I'm going to say another one. 44% of sales representatives give up on their prospects after the first conversation. That's crazy. Only 8% of sales professionals follow up more than 6 times. Did you know most sales happen on the 8th to 12th time of contact, of following up? And I'm not meaning you just message someone and say, hey, are you going to order? No. Also, something that's in that whole post, I'm not going to go over it, is that a lot of people, like, not only do you not follow up, but you don't ask people when to follow up, right? You guys, every single person, when I talk to them about a product or an opportunity, like we're having a conversation and something gets brought up, every single one of them, I will ask them when they think they might want to get started, right? Because some of them might say like, right now, I don't have the money or whatever. And I'm like, listen, girl, I'm going to make sure I follow up with you. I want to make sure they know. If you do not, it is doing them a favor because most people are busy and crazy and they forget, right, about something. You are doing them a favor by reminding them that, hey, girl, I know you said you wanted to jump on this and we have this deal right now, or guy or whatever. Okay. And I say guy because you guys, I just saw an order roll in for $748, a husband and wife ordered the E60 for one of my girls. You guys, this promoter that got this $700 and something order, they ordered 2 E60 packs, got the 3 packs of shakes and the free shipping on Black Friday. They didn't. So she definitely told them, hey, next time, and it had already started like the shipping process, so they couldn't cancel. They definitely could have ordered in a different way and probably got a lot more product for a bigger deal. But regardless, you guys, there are people that are going to order that. Why? Because they want to get results. And that's 2 months worth of product, and they were ready to roll. And they got all these extra shakes and stuff. So please don't think that people don't do this. This promoter, though, that got that order, you guys, she hasn't even signed anybody or been working her business in months. This was a customer that literally hasn't ordered since, I think his last order was June. Okay. He just so happened, hey, him and his wife, it's almost the end of the year. They're getting geared up and the product works and they know it, right? So they're getting ready. They are getting ready to hit the kickstart. So people are already thinking about that stuff. This is sometimes a gift to themselves around the holidays. Okay. I want you to think outside the box. There are moms and dads that want to get their health back and they don't, and people, family members are asking them right now, what can I get you? Tell them, like, friends, advertise this. Hey, you know what? Gift your friend this. Okay. Because maybe somebody knows a friend of theirs that would love to go on a weight loss journey and have been looking for something right along these lines and has talked about ordering, but they just didn't have the money, right? Have that friend, get them signed up as a free customer account and get that order placed for them and gift it to them. And then I bet you they're more likely to order as a referral customer next month for that friend. Once they start getting the results, think outside the box. Another great thing right now, especially with this promo, right, is gifting different types of stuff for teachers, talking like on your post of, you guys, the pure shakes. If you know somebody that drinks a lot of Red Bull or 5-hour energy drinks or something, right? The pure shake, little shots. I used to drink them on midnight shift all the time. In the Activate, I would drink on midnight shift all the time. I also saw somebody posting greens. Boost. I keep on forgetting that's what they're called. To be honest with you guys, I haven't ordered that since like probably like my first year in the business. And if you have not, I'm not going to lie to you and sit here and tell you I'm going to sit here and drink it straight because I'm not. All right. But I do like it mixed with my lifestyle mix. Throw in some berries, drink it up. In fact, I used to drink it like that all the time. I threw vanilla lifestyle mix, threw some ice in a cup, and I mixed it with water at the time. You can mix it with almond milk, throw in that greens packet. What do you think all that does? Antioxidants, immunity, all of that good stuff, detoxing you out a little bit, cleansing your system. Right now, this time of the year, this is a perfect product, right? So talk about some of these things that we don't ever talk about right now, because it'll help others. People don't know what they don't know. And that's one of the things when I was reading a lot about follow-up last night is that so many people do not reach out to other people because they think that they're going to come off as spammy. They think they're going to, no, you're only spammy, you guys, if you think you're spammy. Like, approach people like you would want to be approached about something. Approach people about the opportunity, about the products, just like you would want to be. If I made a post and somebody shot me a message and said, hey, Amanda, I'm not trying to sell you something, but I do have this, and these are the results somebody is getting, right? Or these are the results I'm having from this. So I like to relate like when I reach out to somebody because they made a post about something, I like to relate it to a story or my own results or one of my customers' results, or something that I can reference back to them. This is why. And I always tell, you know, Chas Marie, that's how she got started, you guys. Amber reached out to her. They went to high school together, and Amber jokes about how she may or may not have helped her run away one time. But they hadn't talked in years. Okay. But she saw Chas posting about not having any energy and just being drained. And while she wasn't interested in the opportunity, so she thought, she was interested in feeling better and being a customer. And people like to support their friends. Okay. Especially right now. We are in a season of people wanting to really help support small businesses. And it is regular for people to be sharing products. You guys, look at how many influencers, if you go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, people are doing unboxings all the time. It is not abnormal to share things that help people, okay, or things that you're excited about or that you love. Same thing with this business opportunity. We have a free website. We don't have a renewal fee. People can get started for free and share with referrals. Same thing that people are familiar with, affiliate type stuff. Okay. So if you keep your mouth closed, your business is going to stay closed. If you open your mouth and you start sharing and you get consistent with it and excited about it and confident that you can help people because you can, you don't need to know everything. Get them plugged into the training page, get them plugged into our customer group. If you don't know something about a certain product, reach out to your team chat and ask, okay? I'm not trying to lecture, I promise, when I say this, but I do want to say this. Spend less time talking to other thrivers and spend more time talking to people that want it and need to get on Thrive. All right? Spend more time prospecting. It's like an 80-20 rule, right? You want to make sure that you're spending more time with trying to help your reach. So I definitely, I see that there's a question over here. There's never a dumb question. Well, actually there are dumb questions, but that's never a dumb question to ask something that you need clarification on, ever. So don't ever think that. And why can I not see the chat? Oh, here we are. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Driver Safe Haven. And I think, is it pinned at the top of the Dream Team training page? Perfect. Awesome. Great. Okay. So 30% off. I don't know if it'll be extended. I doubt it, you guys. I'll doubt it, especially coming out of what we just had. However, we still have, what's today's date? What, 28th? Okay. So we still have 2 full days and then the rest of tonight to finish out this month strong. I already know there are a buttload of you guys close to re-ranking. A buttload. I see a couple of your faces right now. Okay. On here. Very, very close to re-ranking. And I already know there's a lot of you guys that are very close to getting the fall bonus. Okay. Do not stop. See who needs to thrive for free, your customers. See who on your team also wants to thrive for free. See who wants to push. Do a little challenge within your own, like your team. Maybe it's only you and like one other person. Okay, challenge each other. Me and Jamie Pekka, Jamie's my sponsor, for those of you guys don't know that. We have literally competed against each other, not like I'm better than you type of competing, but just to push each other. Since like, I don't know, 10 years ago when I met her, right? So like we literally do it all the time. And we have done it. In fact, I just saw a post a couple days ago of where she shouted me out for me hitting this one specific goal of a rank in our previous business. And then she missed it that month, but then she got it the next month. And then how ironic here, she hit 200K one month and then I hit 200K the next month. So it was like the roles reversed. So I want to encourage you guys, like, don't be afraid to open your mouth and like challenge somebody. And if you don't have any team, okay, great. Grab a sideline, challenge each other. Let's push to get 2 more customers. Let's push to help 1 more promoter get started and get rolling towards their VIP bonuses. If you are nowhere close to your bonus, that's okay. Still try to push, because that's going to be better that you're going to have next month. People that are going to be joining you next month. And you guys, the holidays are coming up and it is what you make of it. Okay. It is what you make of it. I personally I'm getting organized. I just shared a couple sheets today when I posted that big old thing with the follow-up and stuff. And it was a daily action plan, I think is what I hashtagged it as. So you could easily find it on the Dream Team training page. But I got a little bit organized. I just put up some of the stuff I already had made up. I decided, I'm going to share it. There's no reason of 20 people doing the same thing. We might as well like share our stuff. Like Kaylee has a content chat type thing that she has rolling. It's not a chatty chat. People just share content, right? So if you are somebody that makes content, hey, let's get you added in there because you can share it and help out in that, right? If you're somebody that loves to, I don't know, you come across like really good, like you're really good at making graphics and stuff, connect with us. All right. Help make an album on the Dream Team training page. I promise you, you are wanted, needed, and appreciated because some of us aren't so great at that stuff. Like moi. Okay. I'm totally learning. I'm totally learning. I just now figured out how to save a Canva template. Okay. Like I just realized in like the last month. And you guys, I've been using Canva for like years. And I could never figure it out. And here it's because I wasn't logged in and I didn't realize, if I open it in Safari, it would actually like take it to my Canva that I have logged in all the time. But anyhow, yes, we are truly better together. And I don't know. I want to know, put a 1 over here if you have noticed a really big positive energy shift. I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it. I'm excited. Like, I don't know. Like, I have really, really felt this energy shift happening. I've really seen people stepping up that I haven't seen step up before, whether that's because they didn't feel like they could step up, whether they thought, because sometimes you guys, people can think that because you see certain people all the time, that like we don't want to hear from you, or you don't need to step up because other people are already doing stuff. Heck no with that crap. Okay. We want everybody to step up. Somebody said to me the other day, they were like, Amanda, we've been seeing your face all over the place. And I'm like, well, here's the deal, you guys. If somebody else has already shared something, why am I going to post it again? Right? Like why 20 people are going to post it? Like, so you're seeing me and you're seeing other people just because we're filling in where other people aren't posting certain stuff, right? So I just really want to encourage you guys. Each of you guys are valued and appreciated, and I want to see a whole bunch of you guys like really like blow it up. Jackie, I have been talking this entire freaking time, girl. How have we gone into 40 minutes of Amanda running her mouth? This seems to always happen to me.
I know, but I'm going to pick up where you left off, because just exactly what you said of just like, you guys have leaders right now that won't let anything fall. You know what I mean? Like if we come in, we're literally sweeping in our hand because like, obviously we want to make space and room for everyone to speak and have a voice. So when we hear people do it, we're like, yay, like I don't have to do anything, right? I'm watching what they're doing is great, right? But when we see that there's going to be like cracks anywhere, like, oh my God, something's missing, we're going to definitely fill in, right? That's what you're seeing right now. So yeah, anyways, I heard that and I'm like, listening to Amanda, what she's saying, and I'm like, I know exactly what she's saying because that's how I feel, right? But anyways, yeah. Thank you, Amanda, for the nice 40 minutes of Amanda. It's like couple things, you guys. Quite a couple things. So yeah, we just came off of Black Friday. We're still in Cyber Monday. After I get off this call, I still have things to do and close and all those things. But the entire weekend, you guys, I'm a big fan of promos. I love the promos. Whenever one happens, that's my first goal, is to get it posted onto my social media ASAP, right? My audience already knows like that they're going to see promos, right? They know they're going to see promos, but they also know they're going to see some of my life intertwined. They're going to see me talking. They're going to see my kids. They're going to see travel. They're going to see little bits of me, but they know they're going to see promos, right? So I'm sure that I've lost some people along the way, and I will give you guys a tip. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I personally do not search or have any of those apps that tells me when people follow and unfollow me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know when some idiot wants to just unfollow me because they're in their feelings. I don't want to know, right? Because that will ruin my day, right? I'm not that person that is super nosy, like, oh my God, they unfollow me. Eventually, maybe I'll find out later, whatever they unfollow me for, that's their own business. But usually it's just someone, if you ever do get unfollowed, it's just someone just doesn't like your post for the day. Like, oh, I'm just sick of seeing this, and they just unfollow. But they don't get that it's a long-term thing. Like, life is a long road, right? Like, one day you're going to find out that they unfollowed you. Like, and they don't get it, right? So it's just kind of like, I'm not somebody who looks for those people. I don't want to know. I protect my peace, right? But yesterday, and just over the weekend, right, I was posting promos and like, I do like network marketing. This business is my baby, right? But I do help my boyfriend with his business. So, I'm constantly, I was like, holy crap, I feel like I'm selling all day. And I made a post, you guys, because I thought it was super important. I just said to all my entrepreneur friends that feel like they've been selling online all weekend, keep doing it. Okay. Promote your freaking business like it's nobody's business, because it ain't. It's nobody else's business but yours, right? When you guys are promoting things online. And then I just said, I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm repetitive and doubt and creep seeps in, but then I remember I have mouths to feed and that I genuinely love the businesses I've started, or I would have never freaking started them, right? I'm telling the world this because I want them to know, right? Yeah, I know I'm posting a lot, but you know why I'm posting, because I'm about my business, right? And I'm passionate about it. And I just said, and that's facts. I'm sharing what I love with the world. I got so many people engaging on it, you guys. You guys have to own up to what you guys are doing, right? Even if you guys are posting graphics, right? But nowadays, like, especially right now, like, I've seen so much amazing content, right? Like, Kaylee has been sharing so much content. A lot of the other leaders have been sharing what they have posted too, and it all looks different, you guys. So it's been amazing because it's just like, we have so much support, right? We have so much support. But anyways, so just little things that you guys can like do to talk about your passion for what you do. Another thing, what else? I'm actually on detox day 1 today, you guys. So I was just like, oh my God, I'm detoxing today. But I did tell you guys last night, I have to detox before Elite comes because I want to be spick and span and clean. I'm not doing anything else. Like, I'm not going to start like exercising or anything. I'm literally just shifting from the 3 steps to making sure that I'm clean, getting off detox. And then when that Elite comes, I'm going to hit that. So I'm excited for that. But another thing, because we are like, in pretty much month end, right? We're pretty much in month end. We are in Cyber Monday, last couple hours of Cyber Monday. I also sent it's funny because I was on the same page as you, Amanda, when you're like, I wonder what they're going to do to follow up such an amazing Black Friday sale, right? I thought the same thing. I'm like, what can they possibly do to top this? And then I see the percentage off, right? And, percentage off, like, I sent a chat into my group chats and stuff this morning and in some of the leadership chats. When you start changing the way that you look at numbers, your business is going to change. And I just got to read it because it was just like, I took the time to write it this morning. But I told everyone, I said, remember, 30% off, an order is also 30% off on QV. Okay. QV being qualifying volume. So the volume that you need for whatever you're trying to go for, right, before the end of the month, today is 30% off as well. So when you guys train your mind to think like that, let's just say you're 1,000 QV away from a goal, right? Let's say you're at 3K, you're trying to get to 4K, whatever it is. Today, because it's 30% off, the actual sales that you need instead of 1,000 QV is really $700 USD. Okay. So when you start to I only learned this through the business, right? I wasn't taught this. Somebody didn't come and tell me like how I'm telling you guys, right? I literally just back in the day, like something like this came out and I'm like, holy crap, the QV is going crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I put 2 and 2 together and I was like, oh my God, right? Like, it's cheaper for us to hit whatever we're trying to hit right now. I mean, not for us to buy, but for us to sell. Okay. So I don't want you guys to get anything into the habit of like, buying into some of these things, but yeah, 30% off right now. When you guys are, selling packages and stuff, your customers are paying less money and they're helping you hit your goals faster, right? You're getting an extra 30% of volume per dollar spend, right? Whenever we have a sale like this. So I was really excited when it came out. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. If you guys are trying to qualify for like any of the things, you just take the amount that you like want or that you need, right? So it would be like if it was 1,000 QB that you're trying to get to, and then just try to find like, people for that, right? Start plugging in people, like maybe you'll sell a promoter pack or and then like a couple retail packs. And it's not just going to be like, people that you're working on. It could be anybody in your team for certain things, right? Anyways, we are in month end as well. And then of course, the first thing that I always talk about during like when we are trying to close things up for month end is, of course, make sure you're qualified and active, right? That's how we get paid. What else? Make sure you're thriving for free, right? Thriving for free, like personally as a promoter, is absolutely amazing. You guys can use it to help people in the future. You guys can use it for yourself. It's crazy, you guys. I don't know any other company that gives free credits like that. But yeah, so get yourself thriving for free, help your people thrive for free if there's anybody out there.
Make sure you have enough legs.
Yes.
If you are, you need to have 2 legs and you need to be balanced. So make sure like you might have the volume, but you might be at 70% in one of your legs. Okay. And that'll go for 12K, 4K and 12K ranks, as well as every rank, but you need to have 4 qualified and active legs. I always like to have more than that, right? At least 4 qualified and active legs. If you're 40K, 80K, 200K. That's super duper important. Sorry, Jackie. I didn't want to like.
That's okay. And anyone else that's on here as well. I know this might go over some heads, but I do know our compensation plan very well too. And something that I also tell my team is try to have either 4 or 8 personally enrolled promoters active. Okay. If you guys do have that and you yourself personally are hitting a rank, you're going to get a check matching bonus. I know that might fly over some heads, but just a little tip for you guys. If you have personally enrolled, and the easiest way to check that is just going to your auto bonus styles. And if you guys have those like personally enrolled sponsored legs full, you're good. You're going to qualify for some of those check matching bonuses. Really, really nice. I mean, I never counted the dollar amount that's there, but it's another way that we get paid. So it's really nice to finish off strong when you guys see that. Another thing is when we are rolling into month end, like tomorrow's the 29th, the 30th is going to be the end of the month. If you guys have anyone that's sitting in your waiting room, this is kind of a call to action too. If you guys have signed anyone in the past 60 days, okay, anyone in the past 60 days at all, just think about it. It doesn't matter if these people are working or, they've came and went. Sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes we sign a promoter, then they're like, oh, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do the business anymore. Whatever it is, if you guys have anyone in your waiting room, take a screenshot, send it to your upline support. If you don't know how to use your waiting room yet, just make sure you get them moved before they expire. Or you might not even have to move them. So if you don't have experience using your waiting room, I highly recommend for you to talk to a 40, 80, or 200K in your upline support. Okay, in your upline support, make sure that it's somebody that's on your team because they can see it and everything. And then don't be afraid to, like, if you don't just talk to one upline. If you have to talk to like multiple uplines and stuff, just so that you can get a better grasp on the decision you're making. I'm back. So waiting room is a very powerful team building tool, right? If you actually go in the cloud office, they have a video of Angela. She's actually on right now. She has a waiting room video. So it just kind of like watch that first and then, screenshot your waiting room, send it to your uplines, and they'll teach you how to use it, right? They'll teach you how to use it. But at the end of the day, it's always important to know that your waiting room is your decision, right? It's your business. But yeah, anything else, Amanda?
Yes. Oh goodness. I'm sorry. Sorry. I did that. I totally went to hit mute to somebody and it like bounced and I hit you instead. And then I realized I was muted and you couldn't hear me. But you guys, yes, make sure that if you don't understand something, because you can really leverage that waiting room. You can do fun things with your team, like you have people that are running, where you know what, first person to get, 2 new promoters that order an upgrade pack, like and get are running towards their VIPs, or one person, or like they're short like one person, or somebody's really close to promotion. Like I don't know if you guys were on the leadership call with Lacey, was telling you how we had moved a leg and then we moved another leg in order, and 2 people ended up going 80K at promotion the last at Thrive-Palooza, the last day of the month. Okay. We got 2 people that hit 80K because we just moved one leg this way and then we moved another leg this way. It was like give and take, right? So that was super awesome the way it worked. I really, really, really want to make sure I talk about this real quick. And since we're like not very long, I want y'all to quit guilting yourselves for taking time off and spending it with your family and unplugging for an afternoon to go on a trip or with your kids, or to watch a movie night. Okay, you do not have to be 24/7 on Zooms, in chats, doing everything under the sun. Okay, you don't. In fact, you don't work a normal job 24/7, right? You clock out, you're done, you go home, you go to bed, right? With that said, if you are working in the nooks and crannies of the day, yeah, you might need to, answer messages like I do randomly. But I don't open up my chats for a reason sometimes, you guys. For one, yes, I know very well that I might very well lose somebody, okay, if I don't respond quick enough. But I'm sorry, but if they snap their fingers and I don't respond and they jump to somebody else, probably didn't want to work with them anyways. All right. Just being transparent with you. One of my very first mentors told me that. She said, people can wait, right? Because if they need something that urgently, they can ask somebody else, right? Or they can bump it up. Hey, I tried to reach you, but just so you guys know, like I had a couple people this past weekend message me. This is a holiday weekend. It's Black Friday. We're really busy, you guys. My messenger is on fire. Okay. And that was me following up. So I literally were like, people were like 100 deep at one point. And I felt really bad because when I opened up some of their messages, they had messaged me like 3 or 4 times that afternoon, but they didn't say anything in like the team chat. And that's where I had been watching for people to put stuff, right? Because if you do something in a team chat, it helps everybody know the answer. You see it on the team page, it helps everybody learn the answer instead of just taking it constantly one-on-one. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with messaging. So please know that you can message everybody, okay? But there are a lot of people that were beating themselves up and it's like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough or whatever. And like literally they are signing more customers than they had in a long time. They're being really super consistent. And I'm like, dude, why are you beating yourself up for taking the afternoon off for being needing to unplug? Quit that nonsense. I don't know who guilted you and made you feel like you weren't doing enough. But with that said, I say this, but I need to make sure I follow it with this. If you work your business just part-time, chances are you're not going to get the full-time income you'll want, right? So make sure your actions meet what you're trying to achieve. just gonna be honest with you. When I went 200K, like really super duper quick, I was working full time. I wasn't coming up for air. All right. I was barely eating. I was literally living on my phone and at the hospital working. I had the discussion with my ex-husband and my kids, like, listen, mom's gonna be very busy. All right. I need you to help me pick up stuff. I need you to help me do stuff. Right. So if you're running for a goal and you're making a push, like have that conversation with your family. But with that said, your kid's got a ball game, mute your phone, unplug your phone, tell your team chat, hey guys, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I'll be back. All right. Don't feel guilty not getting on every Zoom. I can't get on every Zoom. I'm not going to get on every Zoom. Pick a couple Zooms a week. Listen to them on your drive, your commute, in the shower, while you're pooping. I don't care. Do it while you're cleaning, whatever. Cool. Right. But please do not guilt yourself. If you have done your checklist for the day and you want to take the evening off to go and watch movies, go to the mall, go shopping, I'm not going to sit walking around the mall shopping, answering people messages all day. No. I'll probably run into walls left and right if I did that. Okay. And I won't even get any of my shopping done. Does that mean I'm not going to answer a message if I look down because I sat down for a hot minute? Yeah, I'm probably going to respond. You're probably, plenty of you guys have heard me send you a voice message in the middle of the mall while I'm sitting there waiting for a kid to come back to me or something, right? Because I just so happened to look down at my phone and answer it. Quit guilting yourself thinking that you have to get on every push group. You have to be on every single checkoff thing. You got to be in every single, whatever. Okay. That's nonsense. All right. I hate certain things. I'm not going to tell you what I hate, but I don't hate. I just do not like to participate in certain things that I feel like are check marks constantly. Right. Why? Because if you ever hang out with me, you will understand it very, very in a 5-minute hot time. Cause I do about 20 things in one shot. Okay. Today, my kid said, Mom, you're driving. I was driving, my hands were on the wheel, but I was also like, digging in my purse and eating cracker and cheese. And I was like doing 20 things, but I was driving, looking forward, just so nobody thinks like I'm like doing anything I shouldn't be doing. I was totally paying attention to the word, but just being quite honest with you. I want you guys to understand, get a list together. If you're somebody that's like scatterbrained or whatever, that you are doing your daily action steps intentionally, because if you are just doing stuff where you're scrolling or you're not doing things that are productive, you're probably going to waste time and not get any results. Right. And then you're going to wonder why you're spending all this time away from your kids or your family, or missing out on movie nights, or, time with your spouse, and you're not getting any results. And that's going to make you end up quitting. Okay. At the end of the day. So prioritize what it is that you want to accomplish and what it is that you want to achieve, how much time you want to work your business, and set aside hours or 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, if you got to have it sporadically. For me, I like to, first thing in the morning, I get up, I take my capsules. And if I don't have to go anywhere after I take Leah to school, I literally just go out the door. Right. I normally grab my drink, and by the time I get back home, I make my bed and I sit down with my list and I start nailing stuff out. Normally on my drive home, actually, this if you're in my chat, I normally voice message you something, or I put an IPA list up, or I copy Kaylee's because she's the bomb and she normally gets it up way before I do. And because she already typed it up, I'm not going to type up the same thing that she just shared, right? So I'm just going to copy what she did and put it in there. Why? Because most of us are doing the same things, action steps anyways. For me, my list might not be the same as Jackie's list, and so forth. But, check in with your team, check in with your customers. Every day you want to be prospecting, okay? Adding 2 new people, maybe posting in a group you're part of, or posting on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever. I've been using the heck out of that app, that Snap Tick dot app, right? It's not an app. Put it in your Safari, save it as your home screen, and there you go, right? I use it every day, and literally, if you're not using YouTube Shorts, you need to change that right now. Right friggin' now. Okay? Right now. Why? Because hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. I've only posted like 2 videos. So that's why I'm telling you, so I remember to do it. Because every time I post a new TikTok, I'm making sure I post it on YouTube Shorts. And I'm sorry, this totally went off track. My ADD goes real nuts at night. Sorry. But my shorts, okay, I've literally only posted like 2. But my first one, I was mind blown, you guys, by how many saw it. All right. How many people you guys just heard Tim. It's got like 1,000 views, right? And I know that's not very many, but it's 1,000 views of people that watched it on TikTok or on YouTube that would not have seen it otherwise. Okay. And like 18 people liked it. Okay, great. That's a great start. I'm like, heck yeah. All right. Now what happens if I keep on doing that? And people keep on getting the consistent content that I'm putting out there. And I just updated my pages and my website to the beacons because I've had it ready and I didn't realize I had it ready. Plus I could use, it's amandasavage.com. Literally goes to all my links. I have it everywhere, spread out everywhere. You guys, literally, please understand you don't have to work smarter, not harder, is what I'm telling you. Okay. Work smarter, not harder. Realize that you can do literally the same things every single day, and don't ever feel like you are not doing enough unless you really aren't, right? Quit beating yourself up. Like, you don't have to do every Zoom. You don't have to do every push group. You don't have to jump on every single call. All right. Because you have other plans. Quit guilting yourself for the things that you're not doing. Start praising yourself for the things that you are. Get up every day and decide intentionally what you're going to accomplish. Make a list and do some of the things you hate doing first, right? Like, I hate reaching out to people. I love to talk, but I hate reaching out to people. That's like, I hate doing it. So I know if I don't do it like first or follow up like that, not follow-ups. I don't mind follow-ups. I hate reaching out to people. I do not spam people. So I only will reach out to somebody if I see them post something that I can help them with, right? Or because I like this person, like, hey, I'm going to have a conversation with them. It might not be Thrive that I reach out to them first. Like, I'm building relationships. I'm not telling you to reach out to somebody and ask them to buy your sample. I'm telling you to build contacts, have rapport. It's going to eventually lead into you guys. I'm just going to tell you this. I know we're over, but I'm going to tell you this before we leave. Okay. I went into a treatment center today because a family member recently, and you might have seen my post asking for prayers, decided he wanted to get clean. Well, I was his call at 1:30 in the morning, and it was a family member. And so I'm his emergency contact. So anyways, I took stuff to the rehab today. The detox facility. I walk in, I'm talking to the secretary. My first nurse manager was working. Okay. She's my friend on Facebook. Amanda, does that Thrive really work? You look freaking incredible. How is it possible that you look younger now than you did 14 years ago? I said, it's that Thrive, babe. And taking care of myself. Okay. Taking care of myself. So guess what I'm doing on Wednesday when she works next? You best believe she's getting a sample in her hands. Why? Because she's known me for 14 years. She's been watching me thrive for 6. And she's just now asking me because she saw me in person. guess what else I'm going to do? They're going to be samples for everybody, not full samples, but I'm going to be taking little dips of samples, chill, little tiny products that I have hanging around. You better believe, my girl, and everybody will have my card when I walk out the door. So I'm planning on getting that whole detox facility thriving, right? Because why not? She's going to be sampling it. She's going to be wearing her DFT. And I popped open. I went, yep, sure am. When she asked me if I was thriving. And so I want you guys to understand, like, the way you work your business is the way you work your business. Quit beating yourself up if you're not accomplishing things as fast as the next person. Understand your markets are different. One person's talk to people differently. One person's work their business differently. And start praising yourself for the things you are accomplishing. If you really are not talking to people every day, if you're really not adding to your network every day, if you really aren't interacting with people every day or staying consistent posting, then obviously you know why your business is not growing. You know why you're not signing customers, because you're not talking to people, you're not sharing the product, you're not following up. That's how you build your business. If your retention rates are poor, ask yourself, how's your follow-up system? Okay. Be honest with yourself. Set those goals. We have 2 hours left, a little less than 2 hours left to hit this 30% off. We will post Angela's waiting room video. In fact, I'll just make that my own personal thing to do. I don't know that there was something else I think we were going to talk about tonight. But anyways, again, I will post a Monday tip every single week. Make sure tomorrow is Chastity Marie on the leadership call at 12. I love you all. And I hope everybody has an amazing night. I hope you guys kick butt, not kick your butt, kick butt the rest of the month. Whatever you do, if you have a setback, it's okay. Set a new goal, decide that you are going to achieve something that is within reason and attainable. Okay. But let's finish strong. Let's make sure you're thriving for free, help somebody else thrive for free, and help everybody around you thrive and cheer each other on. So I'll get this recording up ASAP. Everybody have an amazing night. And yeah, Chas Marie will be on the leadership call tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for plugging in.